Sag. Thanks for joining me and welcome to the members only video. It's probably going to come out in March or April for everybody else. I took a little bit of a break and I'm just going to read for you to clarify the reading that we did on YouTube. And thank you for being my members. I'll put out a couple more videos for you guys in the next month or so in the members only, just to catch up with the memberships. Okay, so anyway, I really like these cards. Okay, so okay, so the plan is to achieve, I had to remember, so the plan is to achieve in some way sustenance from recognizing that things do come to an end. So it's like a precautionary type of energy. We have the Devil card. So you're afraid. Yeah, it's like fear that, and that's okay. You know, like it's like fear that, you know, it's a humbling fear. It's not a bad fear. It's a, like, you recognize that things are finite and you respect things and, you know, have a respect for that. So I feel like it's like fear of like a fear of boundary between yourself and others. Yeah, so I feel like you're very much considering like how to be healthy, and that's a good thing. Very, very good. Like making some really decisions about health. And then we have the Empress. Wow, that was very intense for me. Okay, so we have Knight of Swords and the Empress. The Knight of Swords is the King of Swords. There is going to be enlightenment coming to you from like parents, or something like that, or a couple that you know, like an older couple, like an older sister or brother. And then we have two came out for this Knight of Wands, so I'll honor it. The Hermit and the Two of Pentacles. This person is managing school or something, and there's, or some other thing. He's managing something, and yeah, so I feel like it's a weight on his shoulders. And he's coming back and into the picture while you're going through your thing. So, yeah, but this could be a female also who's kind of coming and going. If she's a female, she's very much in business, like a successful business person. And then we have the Lover's Death card. Okay, so a change for the better. That's what I thought before when I read it. And it supports the Ace of Cups. A support for the change for the better in a relationship, marriage, household, those kinds of things. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh la la. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Princess of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. That's a lot of good luck coming your way. So, Sag, this person is very lucky. A nice heart, a nice disposition, nice energy with that person. Okay, so that's the first line. I was going to keep going, but no. We'll use several decks. So we have King of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or a fire sign, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I have a feeling that things are on the turnaround for you. You know, it feels like a lot of people are celebrating around you and you're already working on something. That's what it feels like. It feels like all these, you're participating, you're there, but you're already thinking about here. You know, you're really thinking, this King of Pentacles, like, you know, Jupiter and Capricorn in your second house. It's a very, very powerful transit. Okay, so we have this 21. Am I being too loud? Oh no. Okay, so we have 21. Something fair and just, a balanced approach. Somebody's looking at a couple different people in an equitable way. Very, very fairly being judged. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Somebody is helping you put your life together really right. If you're talking to a psychiatrist or psychologist, they're doing a really good job. Maybe a financial planner, a lawyer, all sorts of, there is advice coming to you and it's helping you. So that's great. It's actually changing your circumstances for the better. And yeah, very much getting your life on track around this person. It's a slow process, but you're learning. Yeah, you're definitely getting consult with somebody who's helping you strategically. So do that. The next message is the Three of Air. You're worried about something starting. You're worried about something starting. You already have a lot on your plate. And you're worried about the new beginning, but I think you're drawn to it. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is the Four of Water. I think that you change your look up, really admire yourself, change something about yourself a little bit. Sometimes I read and I surprise myself at how quickly it goes, but to me it feels on time, but I'll try to go slower. So we have, okay, this one. Materializing something into a vision. You're working on something at home, but there's a couple different things, and I think that they're going to come into conflict in terms of what you're supposed to do. So I would suggest that you choose one or the other. I think you're more drawn to this, but this could have a very promising future. The next message is for the Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Secondary transits, water, big water energy there. Okay, so yeah. I think that you're spending some time alone to, in some way, think about who you want to become. And in some way, this is you very, very open emotionally at this time. It's a very open, emotionally open time for you. Okay, so let's see with the Mary L. Tarot. Okay. Oh, these cards look nice. Okay. So this is the third line. By the way, this can have a lot to do with years. So first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Okay. So first card is the High Priestess. Fairness in work, clarity, working really hard towards producing a good outcome. Fairness, justice, application of good effort for success. It's very, very stable for you here. Everything to do with money this year is going to be really, really neat. It's going to be really good for you. So, and including like just perfecting whatever it is, whoever it is. The High Priestess has a lot to do with the moon, right? So the moon is the seat of our soul. It's the seat of who we are. So we want to work in a capacity that's in alignment with the moon, especially if we work through the heart, like many of us do, right? Okay, so here is the next message. You have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, secondary transits in Earth, Four of Cups. You're trying to work out an emotional imbalance between yourself and someone else. I feel it's like a sibling with whom you don't have much contact, but you keep trying. They may be a water sign. But it seems as though it feels as though they want, they feel like you're not giving enough, and they're turning away from you, but you're giving something and they're sort of turning away. But it's an ongoing issue, I feel like it's something that has in some way continued between the two of you for some time, a back and forth. The next message is the Strength card. Strength card, Leo, Hanged Man. I have a feeling that change of a relationship with a Leo, but a prolonged one. It's a transition and there's delays. There's been some things delaying with a Leo. Oh, that's it. Some delays with a Leo, but those are coming to an end. Let's see where they're going. That's interesting. Oh, Page of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Worried about the future. There's a worry about the future, about a project, about something that you're working on, something that you want. Then is the Ace of Cups. You're going to have good news. Definitely good news in the third quarter, which is like the August till September. And the Ten of Cups. There's like pregnancy stuff going on here for many people, but prosperous fall with worry and anxiety, yeah, a little bit of nervousness, but things are happening for you in the fall. That's probably the best read I've seen so far, and I've done half, so you guys that's really good. It's not a bad year, actually. It's actually a really nice year, but it's more pragmatic and more understated than last year was. It's not so flamboyant. So it's much more conservative, kind of energy. And it's coming across, but you have something very wonderful here. And if the baby is conceived around this time, then if it's, I don't know what month it would have to be in to be an earth sign, but if it's an earth sign, conceived at that time, it's going to be very, very prosperous babies. All year, essentially, babies are going to be prosperous, but especially at those times when they are born into an earth sign or during Capricorn, but that would be before Capricorn. That would be more like Virgo. So anyway, so yeah, that's a pretty amazing energy. There could be somebody with a child, and the child is in some way how do you say, like a responsibility that they have in another direction that's informing these decisions. And that child, if they have a child, that child may be lonely. So, but maybe that's also you taking a look at your heart, taking a look at your High Priestess here. Taking a look at what you feel inside, about things, who you want to be, that kind of stuff. And then maybe planning for a child. And then this is, I know it's a very intense image. This is a beautiful deck with beautiful paintings. But in this image, she is with child, and it's not defining, that's just, yeah, I don't want to discuss it in too detail, but it's a positive image of mother and child. So anyway, how do you talk about art on YouTube, right? Yeah, it's a very nice image of mother and child. So I feel very much growth and abundance, prosperity. The next message is the Prince of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups. It could be a romance for some of you, or it could be a transition. I remember I was telling you guys a transition from the Prince of Cups to the King of Swords, because the Prince of Cups was way too, how do you say? He was emotional, and the King of Swords was intelligent. But I have a feeling that this King of Swords, this Knight of Swords, is actually like an authority figure, you know, somebody you've hired for help, to help with whatever you're doing. Somebody who's helping you figure things out or whatever, like logic, or maybe even your father if you haven't hired anybody. But like definitely a energy of, you know, definitely an energy of authority. I just thought of something that's dumb. Anyway, so here is the next message. We have the Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. Okay. You're going to get very strong in your like house or whatever you do, like just chilling, you know, there. You're going to get very attached to this. This is going to be such a generator of success and prosperity for you. And that's going to give you you're going to be very, very strong by doing that. That could be yoga, you know, just like a good yoga room or something like that, you know, or good at something with positivity that you work on, yeah, something like that. This is something you've researched. This was interesting too. Something you've researched, but it's more like inquisitive. This is more about relaxing, creating, doing something like that. So hopefully you find both and then choose which one you prefer and go in that path, right? Okay, so next we have this part, which is the Ten of Swords and the Six of Rods. And I have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. A surprise, a positive surprise. There's an Ace of Cups here as well in a Page of Discs. A positive surprise with a good ending. Oh, there's a Page of Pentacles here too. See, I told you this has something. There's delays, but there's, even in this, whatever lesson you learn here, that will inform this, I think. You see the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles? It's the same card, but different, yeah? So this is something that's really intriguing me. If you're drawn to that part, when you recognize it in your life, probably in the spring, like really pay attention. It might be very prosperous for you. Just pick up, watch this part, you know, as much as you need, but I think like there's prosperity in that. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles and, okay, the Tower, Two of Cups. That's a love at first sight. Very likely somebody's going to have a baby, maybe a Virgo baby. There you go. Okay, so babies, happiness, improvement for the better, new relationship. This is looking like a lot of baby. Congratulations to those of you who are having a baby or a grandbaby, or maybe adopting a baby. I don't know. Something to do with a baby. All sorts of babies. Here is the next message. You have the Lust card, Leo. Ooh, success. 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 And then on the bottom you have the Princess of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Somebody is leading you in the right direction. A friend of yours has the right path for you, Sag. She in some way, yeah, she's leading you in a good direction. Yeah. She's teaching you certain things. This is somebody who you can really trust. Yeah, I think so. And I feel like you need, but still, even though you can trust her, keep this stuff to yourself, please. Maybe I'll post these in May so you guys get a head start, right? Okay. Okay, so let's read the side and then I'll go. So we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, you guys got your full 20 minutes. Oh, awesome. That's what I was going for. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, rest. If you're in a relationship, it's reaching some real happy place. And then you'll meet the Princess of Swords. She's a visitor who's going to come and visit with you. Maybe a lot. maybe not so much, but she's karmically tied to you because she's also guiding you in this direction, so treat her well. She's almost, you know, when they say like there's gonna be like some kind of apparition coming to you, you know, there's gonna be, you're meant to meet this person and this person, that's the kind of stuff, so look out for her. And I think that in your relationship, one person, if you're in a relationship, one person's very into the money, one person's very into the emotions, and it's a very nice dynamic of truth and trust, and that leads to happiness. So I think that she in some way, how do you say, you may have some challenging aspects of your relationship with her, but she's very integral to your progress. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you for watching. Happy Christmas. And then if you're watching publicly, then happy Easter. Okay, so thanks so much. You guys can hear my cauldron's almost done. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.